Hello again! Welcome to day 2 of Inktober. Today I'm trying out ink washes on the drawing that I did yesterday. I inked it with a G-nib pen and some Higgins black magic ink, and I'll throw up like a link or a graphic or something so that you can go watch that if you haven't seen it. This is my first time trying ink washes, and I'm not sure how I really feel about the technique in general. I'd actually like to try using ink washes with like a colored medium like watercolor or watered down gouache. Maybe I'll do that on another day of Inktober. Oh, also in the last video I said that I'd tell you guys what I normally use for traditional inking, since one of my goals is to try inking methods that I'm unfamiliar with. So I figured you should probably know what I usually use so you actually know what is new for me. So for a long time, I've used micron pens in multiple sizes, but I tend to mostly use 02 through 05. Within the last year or so, I also added this zebra brush pen. I have shaky hands and I tend to be a bit heavy-handed with inking and drawing, so the firmness of the pen is really nice for me. I also like it because I can do line variation very easily within the range of line weight that I like. If I'm being extra shaky or I need a consistent line, I still use the micron pens. I also have a gold Uniball gel impact and a Uniball Signo in white, which you saw earlier. I've recently gotten most of the colored micron pens in 05, other than the rose, which is a 005 because the store ran out. I've barely used these, even though I would like to add them to my typically used. I will probably do an Inktober piece or two with them because I really need to practice with them and how they interact with colors like markers and stuff. I've had some troubles with that. Them not popping enough and other stuff. Anyway, so during this I found out that my Higgins ink is definitely waterproof. I wanted to save ink and I tried to just add water to the little bit of dried ink that I had from yesterday, but it really was not working out. It was waterproof for the most part. I wasn't really sure how much water to add to the ink and how much I would really need, so I kind of feel like I wasted a decent amount of my ink. I mean, I guess not that much, but still. Maybe if I did ink washes more often, I would probably just have like different little sealed containers with different water to ink ratios. But I don't know if I'd really use this technique that often because I really like color in my works and I tend not to do my shadows in blacks or grays, so even if I did do this with like watercolor or another colored medium, I don't think I would typically use this. But Inktober is a really nice way for me to step out of my comfort zone and play with mostly black and white work. Oh, maybe if I was doing like a black and white comic, that would be really cool to do it with ink washes. But, I don't know, I mostly work digitally, but there's just something really nice about selling like the original pages of a comic. It just feels really cool to me for some reason. Like, oh man, someone wants to buy the original? I guess that's something to think about whenever I start doing my comics more. Since I have some time, I'm going to talk a little bit about my brush pen preferences. I already talked about my zebra brush pen that I like to use. A lot of artists suggest the Pentel brush pen. I don't really like using it that much as of right now. I'm definitely going to practice with it during Inktober. I don't like how thick it gets, and it's like really squishy for me. Like, not squishy, but like it's really easy for you to get really thick lines, which for a lot of people that's really good, but for me, I don't like my lines to go that thick. Maybe because I draw kind of small, I don't know. So I'm not really a huge fan of the Pentel brush pen, but I'll try it some more. I'm really excited to try. I bought some brushes from Blix. I don't have a lot of money right now to buy new supplies, but I did want to buy something new for this year's Inktober. I had some leftover stuff from last year that I'm using as well. But I bought 3 brushes that came in a little pack for like a little bit under $5, and it's a Princeton Art and Brush Company under the Real Value pack. And that came with a 5.0 a 0, and then a 2, and then all of them are round brushes. I'm really excited because, like I said, I kind of like the smaller brushes, and the Pentel's a little bit too big for me typically, and so I'm excited to try using just your regular brush, just like a regular brush with dip ink. And I think this would also be cool because I could get colored ink, and I was oogling over some ink at Blix that I really wish I could buy, but I can't afford at the time. But yeah, back to the current piece. I also wanted to add a little bit of pop to this piece because, like I said, I'm not used to black and white pieces only. So I used my gold gel pen and then a little bit of a Sakura white jelly roll. I know I said that I normally use my Uniball Signo, but I kind of figured I need to use up my older supplies first, so I figured I'd just use that one. I also went back with a micron to fix some of the gold covering up some of the other inking, and then I added more ink washes because I wasn't happy with the contrast. Anyway, this guy's going to be available on my Etsy. I'll leave a link below. Thanks, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!